as I have other students working in this, I wanted to demonstrate. I'm going to send the link out to make sure everyone has the direct link to the OneNote. However, if you're in Edio, and I'm going to share this, so give me a second here. The best way to access it, to make sure that you're signed into your Microsoft account and go into Edio. Now, your dashboard looks a little different. So to kind of walk you through the steps here, go to your webmail first. Now, of course, you'll see your emails, you see different things over here, but the important thing that you want to take notice, and your settings might be a little bit different because individual settings. However, if you go up to next to Outlook here, you see that this grid up here with this grid of squares, it's the app launcher. If you go in here and go to OneNote and go under class notebooks, you should be able to find your 2019-2020. Let me get this out of the way. You should be able to find your 2019-2020 Algebra Support Notebook. And that's where you can access the information you need and see the notebook that I was showing earlier. Of course, yours is going to have just the welcome, the teacher's Zoom room schedule, the FAQ, and this welcome session. You should see collaboration space, the content library. You will not see teacher only, and you'll only see your name over here. And I'm just going to use Abigail's as an example here. Under your name, you should see a tab with the review and practice, and that's where the week 1 addition and subtraction assignments here. Again, this is optional. This is for you to use if you're having trouble with the work. And here's the link to get more math. Here's another space to get it. So I'm going to go help another student at this point. So give me a second. All right, I'm going to share my screen, because the one thing I want you all who are here right now to at least get done today and get started with is to get you signed in to Get More Math. So hopefully you're all seeing my screen now. Is everyone seeing my screen? Good. So this is the notebook. Now this is my teacher view. Your view is going to look a little different. As you can see, I have all the students over here that are in the class. You should see the welcome tab. You should see the collaboration space, which we're really not going to be making use of. You're going to see, you should see the content library, which again, we're not going to make a whole lot of use of that either. You're not going to see the teacher only area, and you're only going to see your name on it. That's the way it should be working. Is that the way it's working for everybody? Again, I'm just double checking to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we'll get to this welcome to the support group in a moment. The Zoom schedule's right here. Miss Magnet is going to be adding hers momentarily, so she'll hopefully have that done by the end of the day today. So you know when her times are Thursdays, it'll be sometime in the afternoon. We figure to do one session in the morning, one session in the afternoon during the week, so that you could meet with us and be present with us as you work on your Get More Math and you know, do your work in that. When you go to, I'm just going to pick a random student here, your review and practice tab in your folder. This is where you're going to see the week 1, week 2, week 3. So this is like your week 1 lesson in a nutshell. The reviews are not mandatory. They're there for you, that if you go to the practice problems and Get More Math and find that you're having difficulty, you might want to come back to one of these or any number of these lessons, go through that to get a little bit more review of that before you go back in and work on it some more. So these are optional, but they're here for you to do any review that you might need with the topic. Okay. If you're here with me and as you're working with something, we could look it over and talk about it as well. So we could work on it that way. but you know that's here for you in case you know you're doing this when we're not necessarily together. Okay, your link to get more math is always going to be here as well, but I do want to go back to the welcome message. I do want to get you set up. So if you get down here, you see accessing Get More Math for the first time. It asks you to click on this link. So if you could click on that link, I'm going to go to my area so I can see, make sure see everyone's signing in and everything. Sorry, I'll get back to that in a second. There we go. And I see Carrie's already signed up. Good going, Carrie. So when you go to that page, and I'll click on the link so I can show you. I made up an account so I could work it up, but down here, you can either you have an account, which most of you probably won't, because this is probably the first time you might be working with this. You can join with a class code, and the class code I'll give you in a second. If you have no account, which is what most of you are going to be in, create a new class with code here. So you want to click here, and it takes you here. And if you go back to the workbook or the notebook, I kind of have it shown how to handle that. So let me just kind of do that. And this. So you want to fill this in, except you want to put your name, your username, create your own password, all that stuff. But the class code MTLKYV, you need to put that in there so you're joining this class. So if you could all do that at this moment, I can keep track of who's doing what because I can see if you're signed up or not as I work through this. If anyone's having any trouble, please let me know. I can see if I can assist you specifically. I would say make sure that when you put your name in there, your first and last name, that it is the name that we have on file so we can give you proper credit and everything. Your username and password, you can make anything you want. Just make sure you remember it. The username shouldn't necessarily be wrong. Sometimes the username might already be in use, so you might need to change that. But let me double check to make sure that I have the right code up there. No, it's MTLKYV. Make sure it is uppercase. Well, you want to put the class code up here where it says class code, your first and last name, choose your own username. Okay. Now, if it's a username that's already in use, then it may tell you to pick another one and then create a password. All right. I just wanted to call everyone back here, let you know that the session's over. You can keep working and get more math if you want to, although you might have a math class coming up pretty soon. So if you need it, you might want to go to that. But I'll be here every Tuesday from 9 to 9:45, except next Tuesday because I'll be at a conference. So yeah, it's already starting the first, So next Tuesday there won't be anything. Miss Magnet will post hers in the notebook when she's going to have hers on Thursdays. So if you want to attend hers as well, you're more than welcome to do that. But you can work in, get more math anytime you want. Just follow the links. That's all I have. If you have any more questions, get in touch with us. But otherwise, you're free to go. I'm going to close the room now. You can continue working and get more math if you want. But have a good day, everyone.